I'll be there for you. Cause you're there for me too. Dun, 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 dun. Aww. That reminds me of my friends.
Flashback Friday. I'm just
Flashback. It ain't. I was like, it's Wednesday. It's supposed to be Women Crush.
I know.
Yeah, or Whoop Their Ass Wednesday, whichever one. Cause we done did it all.
That's a new one.
Yeah, that's a new one. Yeah, it's all new. And I got something for Monday. That's Motherfucking Monday.
Way back Wednesday.
Tuesday
That's what
is
it
for
was.
Thirsty Old Tuesdays.
Thirsty Tuesdays.
Thirsty Hoes Tuesdays.
Thirsty Thursdays.
No, but when the hoes is thirsty, they on Tuesday because they can't wait till
thirsty
Thursday.
every day.
They get thirsty at the beginning of the week. Thursday is a long way away, so they thirsty. They thirsty though. That's why we having this drought. Because they so thirsty.
But anyway,
they gotta spray them out with this water. They drinking all the water. Shit, get some Gatorade, some electrolytes.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Excuse my language. Viewer discretion is advised. So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Please.
Oh, sure, I will take a drink, of course.
It's episode 22 already.
Yay, 22.
22.
Is it 22?
It's 22.
That's my favorite number.
It is 22.
Ain't that my favorite number? But they might not know because they ain't really my friends. So we gonna see. We gonna see if they my.
21 though. That was my number.
Exactly. So y'all, we made it
It's
again.
crazy.
We thanked the station already. 22.
we didn't thank them.
Well, we want to thank the station. We want to thank the station.
Yeah, we want to thank the station,
That's
CentralValleyTalk.com. Thank you guys once again for allowing us to be us.
Exactly.
And then we want to cheers.
Exactly. We're going to get this out the way early because last time we forgot in
We be
third
waiting till the
segment.
end.
Cheers.
Cheers.
TTP. Cheers to everybody out there who can't be there with us. Cheers.
That was good.
Ooh, that's good. Boy, I'm going to call you Sir Mix-a-Lot. That's a good one, huh?
This is good.
You got all kind of nicknames. You like a transformer. They call you.
I don't even know your real name no more.
Exactly. Nobody knows his real name. And also, I want to cheers one more time. Happy birthday to my cousin Daryl Ashford, aka D Wayne. You can find him at Instagram at D_Wayne. On Twitter. No, I'm just like,
He's 85 this year.
But he been a great show. Yeah, he just turned 86. But look, he look young because y'all know black don't crack.
86. Oh,
But
shit.
he been a great show screens in a little bit because the show today is about knowing your circle, which we'll touch on a little bit later. Basically about the people that's around you all the time. So it's a little something you need to know about him or whatever. We're gonna touch on that later. But before we get there, how was your weekend? Bill, you want to answer what she do for the weekend, Bill?
Bang.
What
the Y'all already know what I did. I worked
Bill
and I
tired
was
of
with
the
the
bay.
bay. Oh, I mean, shit. What you gonna do?
He got a few things to do. That worked out.
I met Bill's bay last week.
Don't put him out. Look, he just got to drink his soda on that one. You look like you drinking some strawberry Fanta.
That's exactly what it is.
No,
He got a double cup, y'all.
Uh-huh.
He double cup.
So you said you worked and you was with the Bay?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I did.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. Actually, it was. I mean, I guess I'm blessed to have somebody that's actually fun.
Uh-huh.
Like, I hate when people be like, in relationships, they be like, we was so bored, we didn't do that, we just sat there, we didn't do that. And I'm like, why? Like,
If y'all sat
if you can't entertain each other,
exactly.
like,
And if everything else fails,
there's a
hump.
problem.
Like, if you there and you bored and
Yeah.
you can't hump, then I don't know.
Or if she
But
don't.
if we got one of my friends coming on, she gonna show you how to hump. No, okay. I'm just playing. Look, Bill excited. Look,
Look, our viewers went up. It was like ding, 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 ding.
Look, that's priceless. No, I'm playing. That was last week's episode. Okay, so my turn. Ask me what I do this weekend.
What did you do
So
this
last
weekend?
weekend, what I did? I just chilled. Friday, I chilled. I got home early, took a shower, and I had I think movie night by myself. But the thing is, I didn't even make it through no movies because I watched some DVR. So I had some hot Cheetos. You know,
you had DVR night.
Yeah. I had some hot Cheetos, went good. Went on this little audition, you know what I mean, trying to make some things happen. Saturday, it was my homeboy Vincent Oceanero's little celebration. It's his birthday today. Shout out to Vincent Oceanero. Happy birthday. Went to the 500 Club. I was just going to drive them and just chill. You know, I was like, I ain't going to win my money. And then they won, so I'm like,
at the little casino?
Yeah, it was the one in Clovis. So I'm like, let me, try my luck, put the 20 down there. 20 was gone so fast. I was like, wait, what just happened? It took me a week to earn that. And then, a few seconds So I was mad about that. Then I ended up losing like $80, and I was walking around the casino saying, yeah, y'all ain't got dominoes in there, because y'all know I would have been like, domino, motherfucker, and won all this shit, but they didn't have it. And
That would be tight if they had dominoes in there. Like, how much would you bet? You know what I mean?
A lot.
Would it be like, oh, your max bet?
Exactly.
Like at the end, like Texas Hold'em, you know, you could bet each time.
But then they gotta serve collard greens. They can't have dominoes without no greens and no macaroni and cheese on the side, because you can't. That help you focus.
Because they're gonna be funky in there.
It don't matter. And then I played 21 too, and I was trying to tell them about the rules. I'm like, well, my dad taught me how to play, and they was like, who your dad? And I'm like, you don't even want to know. Like, and they was like, he taught you wrong, and I was like, that figures. No wonder he kept taking all our allowance, because he would give us our allowance, and then in the day he had the allowance back, and I'm like, I figured out that was one of his part-time jobs. Like, taking our shit back.
I'm so sorry.
Exactly. Don't be. You gonna learn today.
But we got some upcoming events for y'all.
Oh, yeah. About that.
Starting tomorrow. What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow is going down at Bobby Salazar's. The address should be down there on the screen. Me and Daryl's birthday celebration in Tower District at Bobby Salazar starts at 10. Hit me up if you want to be on the guest list and get in free, but you already know we finna turn all the way up. Like, we don't even know how we gonna get home. It's gonna be ridiculous. We going ham. We don't know how we get home, but tomorrow at Bobby Salazar's, inbox me, let me know. It's going down there. And then Saturday, I think, stay tuned for Friday, because I might have a pool party on Friday, depending on how I feel. But Saturday, we having a huge barbecue at the Fig Garden Loop, Park, which the address should be down there. It will be down there on the screen soon. And that's from 2 to 8:30, so that's going in too. So we finna be out there all day, drinks, beer pong, music, people, water, everything. It's going in till the police make us go home.
Damn.
And then we gonna take it to the house. So, you know, you heard Trick Daddy. Take it to the house.
I was thinking that.
Take it to what we think alike.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Exactly. But you can't make it to the park, so it's okay.
I know, I'm being sacked, but I'll be at Bobby's. So
Okay. Ooh,
come see
you
me
be
at
at
Bobby's.
you say Bobby's like, why you say Bobby's like you know him?
I got me a sexy little black dress for tomorrow.
Ooh, why you say Bobby's like you actually know Bobby?
I do know Bobby personally.
Ooh.
Okay, let me text Bobby.
Not Bobby Valentino. She gonna make me beat. Oh, that's for another time though.
Bobby was on Love and Hip Hop at the I'm Sorry party.
Exactly. When she there to get her shit. But anyway, did we do all the little shenanigans before we dive in?
We did.
Okay.
We got them out of the way.
Exactly.
So like we said earlier, tonight's topic is about know your circle. Meaning your circle of friends.
Your circle of friends. And and by circle of friends, it ain't even gotta be your circle of friends if it's somebody who's around you because of your friends, or you know how you have like, it's probably a group of 4 of y'all and it's always 6 because your friend always brings somebody around, or bring that same person that ain't like your really good friend, but they cool because they always around, but you kind of skeptical about him or her. That too, because people got interior motives and you know what I mean, all type of different things or whatever. I don't even know if I said the damn word right.
You did,
but I probably said ulterior. Is it ulterior? Same thing. I can't spell either or, so it just don't matter. Just like how black people put an X and everything, they be like especially, or they be like, let me ask you, like, you know.
I'd be like, or like that little meme. It was like, can I ask you a question? It was like, no, bitch, I don't speak Walmart.
Exactly. Just like the teachers to be like, no, you can't ask me, I'll be dead, and I'm like, that's
not
stupid.
Like,
I'm lazy. I don't even want to ask you a question anyway, but you gonna say that.
No, I used to get in trouble. Like if we didn't pronounce words correctly, we wouldn't get whatever it was that we were asking for, or we would get in trouble. So I just learned how to pronounce shit.
My teachers was happy I was going to school.
Not my teachers.
Oh,
my parents.
Oh shit! My dad was saying shit wrong. Every other word was a cuss word. So when I said something that wasn't cuss, he was just like, "What? Y'all speak non-cussing?"
Yeah, especially when I was a baby. You know, our babies be like, you know, milk. Like we would be like, bye bye. If I said bye bye, I wasn't getting a bye bye.
We didn't even get
it
bottles.
It was like bottle. You gotta say bottle. And I'm like, I'm a child, I say bottles.
You had a good child, because I know my Auntie Hazel, she used to be like, shit, motherfucker, bitch. And I'm like, what? Can I say that at school? I went to school and they was like, what's your vocabulary? I couldn't say nothing. I was sitting there, they thought I was deaf for 2 years.
Okay.
But really, I was just trying to soak up everything that they were saying. They were just like, why you ain't speaking? I'm like, trust me, I'll be kicked out of this mug before it starts. And then they be like, y'all got a bad mouth. You wonder why. All the things I learned from 3 to 4,
was tons
of
cussing in my house. People be always like, you cuss so much, and I'm like, I got it honest. Like my mom said a cuss word after everything. You want enchiladas? Fuck. I'd be like, fuck what?
Exactly. Fuck
Like,
the
fuck the enchiladas? Are you making them
Exactly.
still? Or fuck them? Because I don't know. And then, but her rule was like, we could cuss. We just couldn't cuss at her. So I could be like, Mom, this motherfucker at school was acting like a straight bitch. And then she'll, but if I called her a bitch, I would get slapped in the face. Or if I like cussed at her like, fuck you, some little white people shit, no offense.
Ooh.
But like if I did that,
No shade.
like no shade but shade, I would get slapped across my face. So that was kind of tight.
Exactly.
You know.
But it was hard because I'm sorry, Hazel, no shade but shade. But like Hazel, like we'd say something, she'd be like, watch your motherfucking mouth or I beat the dog shit out of you. And I'm like, what am I supposed to? And the worst thing is when
So
she used
not
to whoop
supposed
your
to say
ass
that?
and you couldn't cry. Like she'll whoop your ass. No.
No, they'd be like, I'll give you something to cry about.
Yeah.
I'm already crying.
And then look, if you not crying, she'll whoop your ass more because obviously she don't feel like she whooping you hard enough till you cry. And then when you cry,
I
she
didn't
whooping
get
your
that.
ass till you said. So you had to be like, ooh,
Even if it didn't hurt, yeah.
like something, just get whacked to me in the corner like, just steaming.
See?
Oh, I just had a moment. But we
y'all
gonna be right
stay
back with our
tuned.
friends.
When we get back, it's
Hey.
about knowing your circle. We're gonna talk a little bit
Y'all
about
gonna find out
that,
if we really know our circle, because it's a lot of times we've been crossed. We'll be
Because
right
I
back.
don't even know if we know our own circle shit.
We don't.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
All drink. You know what?
Anything else?
Y'all got. Hey,
We have to have something. Cheers. Cheers.
There's some grown. Ain't no babysit in. They think they gonna come in the front.
I'm not right
I
here.
bet you. Exactly. They got diabetes in the lungs.
Wait.
I don't even know. I just want to throw you
no,
off.
no.
Or not.
I was
Hey,
gonna let
y'all.
that slide.
We're back.
Already, 3 minutes ain't enough when you a real one.
I don't feel like 3 minutes. I think
I think
they're
it's 2
light.
hours.
Three?
I think
It's
that was 2
because we were
hours.
having too much fun.
Oh yeah, I think it was 2 hours and 45 seconds. I was for the
2
same
hours?
minutes. I mean, ooh.
2 hours
See,
and
yeah,
45
you
gotta
seconds.
put this
each
down.
round.
Yeah, you need to
That's
step
exactly.
to the right.
I think we got cheated out of 15 seconds, and when you need that,
Yeah,
'Cause
pictures,
two
drinks,
yeah, all of
like-
that. Self.
But what's today?
Daryl's birthday. I was gonna say my own birthday, girl. You better stop me.
He's
Hey,
coming
he can't
up.
be
This is
stopped.
coming
He's a
up.
bad man.
Coming up.
See, I
Talking
can't.
him, this and me. But yeah, happy birthday, Daryl.
Thank you.
You what, 32?
Yeah, about that.
Okay, yeah. But black don't crack, though.
Yeah, I still look
You know.
17.
And you still looking like my mini me out in her.
Oh my God.
He does this.
Through the grapevine?
Shave,
Or-
no, not even through the
Through your face,
no,
huh?
Yeah.
the
People
grape,
tell
the
you.
Madeira vines. They got grape and cabbage.
He said great.
Okay.
But you like
Okay.
it.
The wine trail?
Exactly, all that.
But
All
anyway,
Yeah.
if you're wondering why we got them here, it's because today's topic is about know your circle.
Knowing your circle, hey! Exactly. And when it comes to knowing your circle, these are people that y'all know that I've been around for years. And I don't take my circle lightly. I don't take my friends lightly because I've been through a lot of shit with my family, so I consider like my best friends my family. They say blood is thicker than water, but that shit is just as thin and it'll bleed out just as fast. So when I talk about my circle, my friends, that's my family. So sometimes my friends, I don't know if I told them this, they get upset when I react a certain way, but I feel like you, my family, there is no excuses, there is no chance for failure.
We know
there
that.
is no
We
letdown. And of course people fuck up, and when you fuck up, you're gonna reap Carlese.
Yeah.
I'm going down.
You're gonna reap Carlese.
Yeah.
Can everybody introduce themselves, please?
Oh yeah.
I'm Courtney.
I'm Daryl.
I'm Jake.
Who are you?
I'm Ashley.
Okay. Just in
Nice
case or
to
not.
meet you.
Yeah,
Nice to
exactly.
meet you
So
guys.
I got a quick question. We're gonna start out. We want to be a real quick. What's your definition of knowing your circle? Real quick.
My definition of knowing your circle, for me, like, I mean, if y'all watched a long, long time ago, I'll just reiterate a little bit. My circle is my family. Like, I mean, just like Carly said, like, I have family, you know what I mean? but it's just like my friends. If I call you a friend, I don't use the term lightly. A friend is like almost like when you tell somebody I love you. You don't just say that shit. You don't just, everybody's not your friend. Like, and so my friends are like my family. The same things that I do for my family, I'm going to have my friends on that same pedestal that I do my family. Like, they're even. So if I call you a friend, that means I'm there for you. Anything you need, I got you, whatever. Same thing, vice versa. Like, it's not just, you don't just throw that shit out there. You don't throw that term out there.
And Jake, before I get to you, you said the I love you. I was talking to my sister, and we don't use that term loosely. Like, people be like, I love you, and we be like,
okay.
and I'll be like, no, like, I like you, but I don't love you yet. You want me to just say it? I'm not just going to say it because I don't love your ass yet. Because when I leave your ass or stop talking to you, you're going to be like, I thought you loved. No, I did, because you made me say
I never said that.
Go ahead, Jake.
I feel like the definition of a know your circle, a true friend or whatever is somebody
You better
that
say the right answer.
is people that that will be there for you when you need them most, even if you guys are not on the best of terms. They can still back you up when you need them. And I think family and friends are both those two terms kind of intercross sometimes. Like my family is sometimes my friends, and my friends are almost always my family, unless stuff's going on. But still, it's like I feel like this is like our crew.
Okay.
We have
it's
a
not my turn. Yeah, go ahead.
No.
I just asked
I'm
you
done,
that.
Daryl.
Daryl?
Well, I think it's people you can call on regardless of how long you've been away from each other, regardless of how often you speak. It's people that you know when you call them, they'll be right there. And if they can't be there, they're making arrangements to get there as soon as possible.
Like the song, like the friend song.
I'll
Be there for you. But you said, if you there for me too. Because I don't play that, no, you don't know that. So is that it, birthday boy?
Yeah.
I'll turn up.
Hey, Courtney.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
To the
I
point.
mean, well, I have with my friends and family, it's kind of the same thing, but I do have a lot of different friends, you know what I mean, like that I hang out with. I know a lot of different people, all that good stuff, but if I call you like a real friend, and you have a lot of acquaintances and things like that, but if I call you a real friend, like we go back, you know what I mean, like I know that no matter what, like he get on my nerves half the time, and I know that no matter what, like I'm still call him, he's still gonna be there, you know what I mean?
No,
like,
I won't. You got a bottle of Hennessy, which you always do,
You
yeah,
know
so
I
I'm
will.
always be
Don't
there.
worry.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
I'm
there.
so
If I pull up in that
worried.
bottle empty, I'm gonna
Consistency
need
is the
some
key.
gas money and at least $35 because I got my car take 91 first of all.
Yeah,
and
you
then
let
second
her
of
read
all-
a second of all.
and then second of all, and gas is high.
You knew he was gonna do this. You
Yes,
did.
exactly.
That's why they
That's
let
why
y'all
they
sit
put
by
us
each other.
We should have separated,
I
yeah.
can't.
Go ahead.
Y'all didn't
I
want to
can't say
listen.
what?
Y'all didn't want to listen.
You were saying what?
But nah, but if I punch somebody in the face for you, then you definitely my real friend. Like I can't, honestly.
Well, I haven't got that yet, so I don't know if you're my friend
No,
yet.
like if somebody missed you and I want to punch them in the face, then you definitely my real friend. Like I don't like people disrespecting.
Yeah,
my-
no, because
my
you done punched a
circle.
few girls in the face for some dudes and you don't talk to them no
No,
more.
no, I didn't.
You want me to name
Dude, no.
That's how rumors get started. But anyway,
What about my turn? What's my
it's your
definition?
turn. What is your definition?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So reiterate.
My definition of know your circle is basically kind of what I talked about earlier. You kind of got to know who you dealing with. But at the end of the day, you never know who you dealing with.
Yeah.
Because people nowadays, they know how to play the game. They know when they're supposed to be loyal. They can stay at home and say, hey, I'm sick, I can't come, and lie to you. They can make up excuses. They can use other people. So really, you really don't know who's on your team, because that's why sometimes when people make one mistake, I cut their ass off, because that's one too many. There should be no mistakes. You know what I mean? When you trusting somebody with everything, and there's also friends and stuff who you can trust with certain things, but not with everything.
Yeah,
that's not
true.
part of your circle. That's just my homie I could call on and talk to. I bumped the bitch at the club, so I can talk to you about that. Or I got diabetes, I can talk to you about that. Don't worry about or I got glaucoma, let me smoke a little weed, I can talk to you about that or whatever. But to me, like your
Do not
circle,
smoke no weed.
I know, but can I live in your body? Like that.
That is shade
But
or
my
no
thing
shade?
is when it comes to
That was
knowing your
shade.
circle,
That was all the way shade.
when it comes to knowing your circle, you just gotta put people through different tests, and you know, you just gotta pay attention, and you just really gotta ask and know your circle. And I would think people from the outside looking in, if you really not somebody's friend, if you just an acquaintance, like let them know that, because nowadays it's not enough real people left in this world.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's either you're gonna get cut off or you're gonna get cut.
I think we should start
You
from the
choose,
beginning
you
Okay.
choose.
on how each of us met the other. So you can start since you was already talking.
So I wanna say
and
how
just go one by one. Say how you
Real
met
quick, real
Courtney,
quick.
how you met Daryl, how you
Real
met
quick.
Jake.
Okay, I met Courtney, was it in the second grade?
Second grade.
Real quick.
I came or whatever. She was in the bathroom, and then everybody was looking at me like, "Oh my gosh!" I'm like, "Why y'all looking at me or whatever?" And they was just like, "Ooh, Courtney gonna beat you up when she get back." And I'm like, "Who the
I
hell is
wasn't
this
gonna
Courtney?"
play.
And here come this black girl. She was buff. I'm like, "Damn!" I'm like, "Who let
He
baby
was
Debo
just,
in
and he was
here?"
just
Like,
extra skinny.
No,
he
I
weighed
was
like
skinny.
he was like 2 pounds.
but no, she
looked
had
like,
these low parents, and I'm like, "Who let baby
He
Debo
was
in
sitting
here?"
at my desk.
It's just
Like,
supposed to be quick.
He was in
Quick,
my desk.
Oh, it's supposed to be quick. Don't
supposed to be
start or
quick.
whatever.
It's
And-
too much. It's too much.
Okay, and I moved to Sacramento. I moved from Sacramento to Madera. Daryl was already family in Madera, and then we hooked up or whatever, and family started coming, so that's how we became. I met Jake at Fresno State when he was supposed to come to Fresno State, but he ended up going to Fresno City, so that didn't happen. Then he started kicking it with some real ones, and then left his friends, and then he started getting around us, and he couldn't
No
get
shade.
enough.
No shade.
And I met Ashley and Kenny. Oh, I left you too. But I met Ashley in kindergarten, and then I left, and then came back or whatever, and then I was the black guy, and she was black and Mexican. Then I got at her, and she wanted to be my girlfriend. Next.
Courtney, how did you meet
Shit, Courtney,
everybody?
your
Oh
turn.
God! Well, yeah, he tried to invade my desk in second grade. I had to let him know wasn't going down like that. But second grade.
But you knew you met a real one.
No.
Hurry up,
Shut up. Elementary school, probably Jared. I was in like 4th grade. He was in like 6th grade.
Millview.
Jake, maybe what, 6 years ago?
4.
Yeah. Shut. Okay, thank you,
apartment.
Mr. Loren. Thank you so much. Ashley, it was when I want to say 6th grade, and we like ambushed her in the bathroom at a skating rink in Madera because like we thought her cousin was so sexy, and we're like, "Is that your boyfriend?" And she was like, "Yeah," and we were like, "Oh." But come to find out, it was her cousin. Like she
Yeah.
was sneaky. She was sneaky. But ended up in elementary school, we ended up meeting each other, and ever since then we've been really, really good friends. So.
Daryl.
Carlese, Morningstar Baptist Church is when we first started really rocking.
And then when we
and
was
then,
then
we got grown and
Got
started.
grown. And
Yeah.
then you gave me your ID so I could go to all the clubs. And I was 17.
Bad
and I was getting into the
influence.
21.
He
Let
was
him go,
18.
let
He
him
was in
go.
college.
Ratchet.
Courtney, Millview Elementary. Jake, the apartment. Carlese,
Eastside.
rocking.
Eastside.
Ashley, the house.
The house.
Started rocking. Me and Carlese first really
Y'all
started
know
rocking.
about the house.
Nothing.
Go ahead.
Talk about the house next.
School, you already explained that. At the apartment on the east side, and our last apartment.
Yeah.
When I went to the apartment though, he opened the door. I was like, "Who is like what? Who
Oh,
is he?" Like,
are
I was
they
like,
cussing
what?
your mother's
I'm like, what
name?
is going
But
on?
y'all stay tuned and you gonna find out how I met these motherfuckers.
Ooh, you gonna find out. You gonna learn today.
TTV, y'all. Stay
TTV.
tuned.
Hey, cheers again.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
I'll be there for you.
Let's take a Essie. Essie, my arm ain't that long.
Dang, I can't hold that.
I'm about to
pose
poke,
forever.
right?
I know, my left
You
was
ain't
up.
posing it, please.
That was a pose.
Girl.
Did you see it or
From
no?
the rooter
Or
to the
no?
tutor.
Yeah, that
From the
was a
rooter
pose.
to
Hi, y'all.
the tutor.
That's on. What's that? Oh, that's on
Welcome
Facebook.
back. It's segment 3.
Already?
Already.
I know. Like,
Already.
it went by so fast.
Drinking.
Because you got the
Oh,
crew
is that
here, it
me?
just
I
goes
don't
so
know.
fast.
Yeah,
Like we're around the dinner
Loving
table.
the group, but,
It's like we
Really
just
quick,
sitting
I want to say
talking.
shout out to our audience. Thanks to my cousins, Kim and Taylor for being here, my sister, Ebony, my niece Tony, and then my my acquaintance, Jesse, and the wonderful Miss in the building.
Are you
She had
feeling some
cut
type
you.
of way?
No, she had cut you. So she touched me the other day in the parking lot. She touched me in the parking lot, and I felt something different. I went in and I told Jesse, I'm like, look, if you ain't gonna treat her right,
should make you feel some type
well,
of
damn
way.
it, I will.
Well,
Okay, Ashley, how did you meet
But
everybody?
y'all, yeah, where we left off is how we met each other. I met Jake, 4 or 5 years ago, and didn't remember his ass was drunk when I met him. I was kind of drunk.
Jake gets drunk.
Yeah, he was drunk. He was drunk. Y'all was playing beer pong or some shit.
Oh, that's not about
On the
Yeah,
east
no,
side,
that sounds
and I met
That's
him, and
right.
then it was crazy because then 5 years later, I moved back, and I meet him again, and I'm like, how the fuck do I know you? You look familiar. And then we found out that we had met once before. That's how I met him.
Needless to say, I don't
Daryl-
remember.
Yeah, because he was drunk. But Daryl, I met at his old house.
That
Carlese
house.
had the fucking party house.
He always has
I
a
would
party
come
house.
down
Friday,
from wherever
Saturday.
the fuck I was living. I'd come back from Texas to go to fucking party at Carlese's house.
kinda
It
how
was
we did
crazy.
it.
It was always
This is how
cops
we did
there.
it.
Everybody, yeah.
It was always fun. I always had hella fun.
I don't know how we didn't die.
But that's how I
We
knew
still living. We
I
going
knew who
strong.
Daryl was because we went to school together. But me and Daryl never like talked or nothing like that. And then one night
Cross paths.
I happened to be in Madeira and I called Carlese like, "Hey Carlese, I don't want to drink and drive." No. He was like, "Let me call Daryl." So he calls Daryl and Daryl comes and picks me up and after that we've been friends ever
Daryl
since.
always saved the day. He
I
saved
know
the day
Daryl
all
was
the
like
time.
Captain Save
That's why
a
people
Mama.
understand. Yeah.
Captain Save us something,
Save
right?
everybody.
I don't.
Well,
Yeah.
y'all need to give him some coochie, mama. It's
Anyways,
his birthday. Damn.
You ain't
Courtney,
right.
I met Courtney, like she said, in the bathroom. Let me tell you the real story. Courtney was trying to fight me in the
I was trying to
bathroom.
fight her.
Yes, she was.
I was trying to
It was
intimidate her
her-
lightweight.
It was
a
her
little
and two other
intimidation.
girls,
Like,
and they
bruh.
cornered me in the
I was like,
bathroom.
bruh.
I was just this defenseless little light skin
No, she wasn't. She had a little attitude. She had
Yeah, you
honesty. She
tell.
was
I
like,
didn't know
yeah.
because if three
All of
girls
that.
come and try and jump you in the bathroom, you can't be scared.
We weren't
You
trying to
gotta
jump
be
her. We
like,
just wanted to know if that was her boyfriend or not. Like, that's
No,
all we wanted
see,
to know.
no.
No, wasn't even
Or
there.
no.
That wasn't even
No,
out
no,
there.
we this out now.
And then, like Carly said, I met him once, and I met him again when he came in fourth grade.
Once you meet me, you ain't never gonna forget me. Like
I
you can go
tried.
your whole life.
tried.
Like, get your thumb out your mouth. You can go your whole life, and you was not gonna forget me.
Look at Uncle Mo. Uncle Mo don't turn
I'm
off.
Uncle Mo. He giving ass whoopings all around the clock.
He don't turn it
24
off.
hours. But I
Oh
still got
my
sweets on
God.
beside that shit. Okay,
I
so.
can't.
Let's talk about some dysfunction in our friendships.
He always get on my nerves. Like, I'll be the first one to start.
No, we actually just kind of had a falling out because a situation happened, and I guess a lot was building up on your side. It's a lot of things that I guess I was saying and we was saying, but she never responded to it or said nothing. So it got to the point where it was built up, and when she got super drunk, then she would let it out. And it was, to me, it was kind of like, we're friends, like, let's talk about it. Like, why did you wait? But she didn't want to bring the confrontation. She just thought like she could just, I'll just deal with it and leave it alone. Then she got mad, and then she got drunk twice and cussed me out and tried to fight. And tried, no, you trying to fight?
I
know,
didn't try to fight.
and I was
I
just
just be getting
damn.
a little bit angry.
Yeah, and then I called my sister. She like, how did cook back when? I was just like, well, Courtney cussed me out. Then she was like, what the fuck for? And I'm like, I don't know.
He know what he be doing.
Like, no,
He
but
be
I'm
doing
just,
the
but
most.
no, it was some
But
other
no.
stuff that I always do. But sometimes I
Yeah,
guess.
it's just friends. Friends go do different things,
Yeah.
but when you've been friends as long as we have since second grade, it's like no matter what we go through, it's like he always gonna be there. Like I might be like, "Ooh, I can't stand. We beefing right now," but at the end of the day, I'll be like, "He's one of my best friends forever," and like I know like we've come too far and we've had the same thought. Like,
Well, it's funny because you said second grade because you was cussing Ashley out, telling Ashley I knew him longer. Like, and Ashley was like,
You
what
was.
does that
I
have
was
anything to
like,
do with
wait,
anything?
I
You was
met
like,
him in
you think you knew
kindergarten.
Carlese long? I knew him longer.
Oh, I
You
was
like,
drunk.
yeah.
All when they were drunk.
I was so
Yes.
disrespected.
alcohol.
Yeah.
I wish I did know him. I wish I
We
just
got
met him
no,
yesterday.
but it was
I
crazy.
changed
I
your
wish
life.
It was crazy because then
That's
after, like, we would try to talk about it, and she'd be like, "I said that."
I'm like, oh my God.
So we would sit down and we would be like,
We'd be
okay,
like-
we would be like, how do we talk to Courtney if she don't remember anything? Like, how do we bring her and say,
Sometimes I
hey,
don't
let's
remember,
talk
not all
about
the
what you
time.
did? Because she'd
No,
be like,
because no,
I
he'll be
said that. And
No,
it's like,
he'll be the one to be like, "Oh, I want to get drunk." So then, like, I just want to get so drunk that way. I'm like, Carlese, I don't want to cry tonight. Like, yeah, we're gonna get drunk so you cry. Like, I'm like, why you
Cry.
want to get that
Cry.
drunk? He be like,
Cry.
why you want to get that drunk?
you
Like,
got
he
sometimes I
does say
need to
that.
cry. Sometimes I need to cry, but it's
then
like,
when I don't cry, I do the other way, and I'm
No,
like,
it
nigga, I
depends.
remember. when
Yeah,
you
because-
did
because
you get
Hey.
drunk, you cry. Courtney get drunk, you get mad.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, I remember that
No,
time
no,
I
no.
didn't say nothing.
Like, then she gets so mad that she starts crying.
I rarely cry. I rarely
Then
cry.
I cry after I fight with my friends.
But y'all know this is the truth. Sometimes everybody needs to cry. I used to cry often, but nowadays, like, I've become so numb to people that I can't cry. So sometimes I want to get drunk and be around my friends and hear that right song to cry. Sometimes I need to cry and I
Got them
can't.
songs.
So I'm like, let me put this
Them
song on and
songs
cry. And
be
I'm like,
having
you-
no,
A song?
no. So
A song will change your whole mood. We be listening to like, what about your friend? And all of a sudden, Aaliyah come on and you're like,
and then YG come on and be like, let me get Yeah, and then fucking Rex come on and be like, oh, that bitch like that bitch ain't nothing. So, and the liquor too, because Hennessy be having you acting like a real, Hennessy make you act like a nigga.
No, it don't. It
No,
makes you feel good.
It depends on how often you drink it.
Horrible.
Jake doesn't agree with him.
I don't like
Jake doesn't
I
agree.
love
That's
it.
good. Well, damn.
we don't be crying like that, Bill.
Exactly.
That's what Courtney sounds like when she's drunk.
Daryl cussed me out on my birthday last year.
Yeah, that's almost a year to the
It
day.
don't feel like it. I can remember.
It was before his
Daryl
birthday.
and I was on Carlese's side for once. I was on
He
his
said
side.
he said it was
You
before
was
his
on
birthday.
Carlese's side because everybody else was on my side.
I ain't gonna leave my friend.
And I
out there
didn't even
fighting
want it to
by
come to
himself.
that.
Daryl, you
I didn't want it
started
to come to that
Daryl started.
What
it.
did I say then? I was like, well, shit, you could have picked another
Yeah.
weekend. Like, why
So
you
you
gonna
could've
cuss me
picked
out on my
another
birthday?
day.
I wasn't
We
even in
supposed to
there.
wait
I wasn't even in
till
there at the
next
time.
week.
Wait till
No,
next week.
I wasn't even
No, you
in there
gotta
at
do
the
it when
time.
you
I had
feel it.
already walked out to my car because I knew you was kicking everybody out.
He wasn't gonna kick me out because I ain't gonna leave. if
No,
he tried to
I
kick
like
me
no.
out.
When people drink, I say y'all can spend the night because I don't want y'all getting a
Yes, I
DUI
know
and
that.
blaming it on me. You
No,
don't get a DUI, blame it on yourself.
What Carlese do, if Carlese get drunk, he have his fun, and then he be like, all right, y'all, going to sleep, and then leave everybody else out. And it's like, what the
I
fuck?
gotta work tomorrow. You be like,
That's
well,
recent.
where?
I gotta
Like,
work.
what are we supposed
That's
to do?
recent.
I got to work.
And
That's
I'd be
recent.
like, really? I gotta kick all these people out? I'd be like, well, I'm going to sleep too, guys. Knock on my
Okay.
door when you want me to lock you.
Okay, so am I supposed to say I'm going to sleep? Party over?
Yes.
No.
No, you supposed to stay awake.
You enjoying yourself.
You
and
supposed
I'm
to
not.
stay awake.
No,
Stay awake.
no, because I gotta go to work and keep
I be
these
having
lights
to go to
on.
work.
No,
I be having to go to work.
he'll invite everybody over, but then I gotta kick everybody
Be like,
out.
good luck, deal with it.
Well.
But no, when I go to sleep, it be like
Well.
3. That's reason. It ain't like I'm going to sleep at like 1.
That's early for us though.
No, but
It's like 5.
But I gotta get up and go to work. So I just
want.
want. Only reason I don't kick people out because I want everybody else to continue to have a liquor flowing. Like I'm not finna like enjoy y'all grown deal with it. Like I don't want nobody kicking me the fuck out when I'm drunk and I'm like I just
I
start
kick
buzzing.
everybody
I'm about
the
to
fuck
sleep
out.
with her tonight and I'm gonna go home. Like,
Bye.
With Ashley or no?
no,
Oh, I was about to be like,
she
what?
got a
I was
man.
about to be like, what is going on? I don't know
Why
about.
Bill
Like,
look over like that or not?
I'm like secrets in the circle.
Y'all need to let
See, that's
Jake
another- that's
talk.
another
Y'all black
thing.
people just overpowering him. Let him
It's not
talk.
directed towards me. What
How
am I
many
supposed to
times
say?
Jake get cussed out?
Oh, every
Yes,
yes,
you cussed Jake out.
Yeah, at least
Why would
once.
anybody cuss Jake out? That's what. That's how you know.
Exactly.
That's what we thought.
Yeah.
I don't keep count because true friends don't keep grudges.
Oh, see,
White people. I'd be like, she
Black
cussed me
people
out
be like
last.
this with
That
this
time.
with this
He be
with
like,
This
this.
way.
Learn life.
And
Ask
then
my sister be like, what's wrong? I'll be like, oh no, she cussed me out last week and I'm about to go. This shit ain't it's adding up.
It's adding up.
And then she'd be like, well, do what you gotta do. We show and then I don't keep grudges, but I keep count. Why you playing?
You don't fight girls no more. That's good.
No, I don't fight girls,
No,
but
not
I
no more.
Carlese used to fight girls.
We used to. I done got about.
I believe y'all talked about that before.
Did
That's-
we?
I think
That's
so.
before girls had weave though. So if they would have had weave back in the day, that shit would have been missing
Cause
in
he did not
action.
play. Like if you hit him, it was like he don't
Yep.
care if you boy,
Yeah.
girl,
Yeah.
child. Like he gonna
Child.
fight. He's gonna fight you.
That's
I done many a times. It made me so funny that I'm
Yeah.
like, he really fighting me. He
Yeah.
really serious.
Exactly.
I can't fight back. So now I'm getting beat up because he.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't.
You finna
He
lose.
said, yeah, exactly.
You're not gonna win this one. You're not. My dad taught me how to whoop a girl. Oh, I ain't afraid to punch him. Oh,
And
What's
if
the-
he
well,
ran, you
what's the
couldn't
next
catch him.
question?
You couldn't catch him if he ran.
What's the next
Like,
question?
That-
But I mean, y'all stay
y'all calm
tuned.
down. Okay.
Yeah, we
We'll
got.
be coming back. Do you want to see
We
them
got like 30
again,
seconds.
or do you want to see us? I don't know.
No, we finna bring them back. We gonna talk
We
about
gonna
some
bring
real
back-
questions,
we
y'all.
gonna
We just having a party. It's our birthday week.
Turn
Might
We
as
up.
might
well.
bring them back. Okay, Jake and Daryl will be back next segment.
Oh, you see the haters? The haters.
Shade.
Always shade. That's
So then-
shade.
Cheers,
That's
man.
shade.
Cheers. You don't need no shade.
Yeah, you so strong.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hey,
Trying to. Well, I ain't trying to get my freak
we're
out.
like a factory under there.
A Victoria's Secret factory.
Yeah,
Don't play.
Somebody gonna tell you a whole
I hope
secret.
he don't.
Do you know what Victoria's secret is?
It's a
That's a
guy.
guy.
That's the secret.
That's why I say he gonna tell her secret.
Oh, well, I like that secret too. That's
Exactly.
nice.
I bet
I
you
like
do
all
it in
that.
and see peek the boot in.
But it's like, who's better than a man to know what looks good on a woman, though?
Exactly.
You know?
True.
Hello,
But
y'all.
anyways, y'all, we back.
Taking on my
Talking
nerves.
about some other shit.
Want to give a shout out to one person missing out the crew is my girl Ariana.
Hey!
Follow her on Instagram at humble ass Ari.
Hey, she humble too.
No, she
bullshit.
She humble. She humble
To everybody else. To everybody
Yeah.
else.
She's sexy though. She a little dread hair. That's my
So
boo.
she talk all the shit.
She cute.
She ain't gonna.
Very cute.
She'll punch me if I said if she was
Exactly.
right here.
Okay.
But since she ain't right here, I'm gonna try to cuff. I'm gonna be like,
Okay,
oh, she's
so
sexy.
somebody said we really need to talk about some know your circle stuff. So I got one thing to say. Don't you hate like when you just guilty by association? So you kind of try to choose your friends wisely because that's who you want to be guilty by. I don't want to be guilty with no whole sluts and no bops or nothing like that. So I just try to have
The
my
basics.
friends. And I tell my friends, I'm like, you can't go out like that because they gonna associate me with you.
Yeah.
Like
Can't
I'm about
be-
that life. You can't be. You gotta
Yeah,
be
I'd be like, you
that
gotta uphold yourself a little bit better because then when they be like, oh, Jake did this and they would be like, oh, ain't you? And I'd be like, well, listen, he should know
That's
better. He
him,
should
that's
know
me.
better than that.
But that's crazy, though. That's crazy that that's how the world thinks. That it's just like, even if you not out there hoeing or tricking or doing whatever the fuck they doing, like, just by hanging with them, people gonna be like, oh, wait, that's your friend? Like,
Yeah.
you must be doing that shit, too. Like, no.
Not me.
Not
So have you
I.
ever got accused of like some people you hang around with, like people accuse you of that because of that, and it's like, you know what I mean?
No, I'm usually pretty selective about who I really kick it with.
So that mean we tied, we get
Yeah.
the
What
Yeah.
about your friends?
Yeah.
What y'all think about people and putting you in situations they shouldn't? Do you think your friends and circle should put you in bad situations?
Nope.
I know.
So what if they do? Is they
nah.
your real friends?
Depending on
It
if
ain't
they're
nothing
like
to
your
cut that.
family or something like that. Because I've had a lot of my family put me in situations that I may not have wanted to be in, of course, you know. But it's like that.
Cut
your
they ass,
fam-
but that's when you, cut
can't.
their ass
Like, you
off.
good at cutting family off? Like I can't do that.
Yeah, I can't do
I
that
can do it
either.
for you.
Family get three
He
strikes.
can cut anybody off. Like I
Yeah.
can't do my cousin and you my family. I'm be like,
Family
boy,
get
they
three
They be
fucked
strikes.
calling,
It's just
I be
like
like,
baseball.
You fucked up.
Exactly. Y'all
That's
replace
That's
them.
crazy though. How like it's so different. Like
Yeah.
how you were saying, like you can't cut family off. I can't either. Like
Yeah.
it's so crazy because no matter what the fuck they do, it's just something in
True.
you that
Is
just
it a girl
can't.
thing?
I'd be like,
No, I think it's just how you create that bond, especially from childhood up until adulthood
How close
with
you are to
that
your
family
family.
member.
How close
It's
you
just
are.
like it don't matter
Well.
what the fuck they do. Like you might part your ways or whatever, but then one day you gonna be like, I remember when.
Yeah, 4
and
years
then you gonna
later.
miss each other.
no.
And then you
Yeah.
I'd be like
Not
a week
4 years
later. I'd be like a week,
Yeah,
2 weeks later. I'm
a
like,
couple days
I ain't talked to
later.
my cousin. It's like, is she a bitch or no? But like, I love her. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
I
like,
got
you
it.
can,
I got
you
it.
can talk,
We
you can
gon'
talk
we
your
gon' be
trash,
together.
but then you go back because that's your family. But I don't know.
What about you? Because I know your family didn't put you in weird situations and that. How do you feel? Do you feel like you gotta be loyal to them just because they family, or they can be cut off too?
I'm only loyal to people who's loyal to me.
Amen. And we finna end the show with that.
But family gets a little leeway on certain things because
they're family.
But
Yeah,
if
'cause
they
they're
know
family.
that, if they know that and they take advantage of it,
yes,
then,
I
then
know.
there's a problem.
Exactly.
But there's a
it's like
limit
this
to everything.
Where you come from?
From behind Daryl's head.
It's
There-
like an unwritten
No,
rule
my head's not that big.
that like family
No.
gets this
They
like,
get a pass.
No.
they get a
They
pass
get a pass.
sometimes.
There's a
They
limit
do.
to everything.
There is,
Exactly.
there is.
But not when
Three
it comes
strikes
to
just
family.
like
though.
baseball.
but
Three
not-
strikes.
When it comes to
Three
family.
strikes just like baseball.
But
But
why
not
is
when
the
it's
strikes
some
so
bullshit.
big?
This baseball ain't real life. I don't need no baseball terminology in this real life.
No
Three
game.
strikes and you
baseball
out.
metaphor.
You get 3 outs and then you finished.
Oh,
No.
no,
You might
I
be
don't know.
dead by then.
I mean, I agree.
See?
Like family does
strikes.
get a pass, and I
Three
think it
strikes and you're
depends
out.
because sometimes it
I
just
know,
be some
3 outs
bullshit.
and
Like
you're finished.
she was like,
You
"Oh, my
switch
family
sides.
put me in the middle of some bullshit," and it's just like, yeah, but then you can like get past it, especially if you get through. It's different if it was like, my fucking cousin was drunk driving and paralyzed by us. Then we not gonna be cool no more. But if you,
You
did
wanna
some
be
shit
cool,
like
ain't nobody
like
put your
you
ass
started
around.
a fight with
Or
some
my
bitch
cousin
because she
slept
was
with
looking
my
at you
husband or
crazy. Oh,
something like
that I don't know.
That
I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't done it.
I don't think we're gonna be friends cousin.
We can't give that a pass.
But some other shit, like we at the club and my cousin start a fight or whatever, I'm gonna be in that fight if she need my help because that's my fam.
Different.
But it's just like,
You
but at
made
the
a
same
fact.
time,
That is
I'm gonna be mad because I'm like, you put me in that shit that didn't have nothing to do with me,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna get over it.
My
So there's
thing
a
is,
limit.
What you said y'all built this crazy bond that nobody understands. So if anybody should know not to cross you, it should be your family members. If anybody should know, because they know you the most, they know what makes you tick. They know what makes you crazy. So why do that?
But they know
And
also
but-
that they can take it there. They know
Yeah,
that
exactly.
they can push the
Exactly.
No,
envelope.
and
That's what I was saying.
they
And
don't
then
know that
too-
they think they can because they're your family. If you start cutting motherfuckers off, they no.
It ain't nothing cut
They
this
gonna know that they
off.
cannot do that. Nothing's acceptable. Just because you're my family, we should have the close. That's why they say family hurts you the most. If you my family,
Yep.
who made it the rule? Because you my family, you can do this and you can do that. No, because you're my family, you shouldn't do this and do that. That's for the people on the street to do.
That's
I
a
shouldn't be
perfect
getting
world,
rubbed by you
though.
or doing
Everybody
But
got
all
the
yeah,
same
but we
rules.
don't. Yeah, we
That's a
don't
perfect
live in a perfect
But
world.
but
Like,
your
you
world
got-
is how you
but
set it
gotta-
up to
you
be.
gotta understand that like our family members are just people too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just because, like, I mean, it's just through blood that they decided that that's our family
by
members. You
random
know what I
chance.
mean? Like, just how we pick our friends. We consider our friends our blood. You my everything. I treat you like my family. Nah, nah, nah. So just as much as they should know us, is just as much as their family should know us. And nobody's perfect. So at some point, somebody gonna do something to piss you off, and you just gonna have to choose either to get over it or be like, fuck it, I rock with
But
you
people
anyway.
treat you the way you allow them to treat you.
That is
Yeah,
true.
that's
Yep.
true.
People
But I'm
know
saying,
coming
I'm
with
not
it.
saying sit here and fucking take all the blows and shit. And just be like, I forgive you. I forgive you.
can't take everything to
yeah,
the chest.
You can't take everything, but at
But if
some
you-
point, yeah, you gotta stop.
Say
But
you
it's
got
like,
family members, you taking 3 blows from them, 3 blows from him, 2 from your friends. Like, how many more blows can you take as a person?
But it's like, is it worth
Rope-a-dope.
it? Is
It's-
it worth
yeah.
it?
It's what-
Is it worth it to cut somebody off that you know is going to be there for you for the rest of your life? Is it worth it?
But how
over
do you if
a
they
small
do
argument? Is it worth
something?
it
No,
to
not
lose
even
your
an
family?
argument.
You know
But
what
if
I
they
mean?
do something so cold to you, how can you think they finna be there to you for the
Depending
rest
on-
of your life if they do something
But
like
it
that?
depends. You
Depending
have
on
to
the
weigh. You have to weigh the
circumstance,
pros and the cons. Like I can sit here and be like, "What you did was so fucked up. I can't believe you did that." But this 100 other things when you was there for me,
Yeah.
that trumps
Yeah.
that one.
No,
little
but
shit
something
that you just
simple we
did.
all
can get
about
over. But if
skills.
it's something serious, where you crossing me or you doing something, that's just not acceptable. Because if you do it once, you gonna do it twice.
Yep, and everything's weighted different.
Exactly, it's
But
weighted
that's not
different.
always
but
true.
some things
But
just
you don't.
shouldn't happen.
But at the same time,
That
you
is
don't have
true.
to go into it the second time. If you choose to go into it the second time, it's like that: fool me once, shame on you; fool me twice, shame
Yeah.
on me. But it's just like if you go into it the second time, that person, I'm sure, is realizing that this is my second chance, and if they fuck up, then there you go. But
So
it's just
you
like
think-
you choose. But you choose to make that decision. You could either be like, I'm gonna rock with you one more time because you my fam, because you my whatever, and if they fuck up, then that's their decision. You could be like, I gave my all, but you fucked up.
But
at
sometimes
the
that
end of the
second
day-
fuck up is
at
is
the
a
end
little.
of the day, me personally, I cannot go not trying.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't just be like, fuck you, I'm good.
I'm starting off trying all the way.
Yeah.
I'm putting my all in there.
Everything.
And after somebody cross you hard one time, if you wait for the second time, that second time might be too late.
But
That
the,
might
the
be
Yeah,
one
but-
thing,
but
the one
with
thing special
you,
about
you go
yeah,
in all
the one
the
thing
way.
about
You
you,
give
Carlese, like
That's
that's,
why-
that's
yeah.
what, like well,
All
all
your
of us
shit.
friends like do know, like I mean everybody who's friends with Carlese, like you know, or at least our circle, like super close friends, like you
He
know, like
gives his
Carlese goes
all.
hard for his friends, and he feels like if you don't go hard for your friends as well, then you slacken. Like
Exactly.
All
he don't
Carlese
need
is
you around.
asking
And
for
he'll
the
let
same
you
I
know.
don't deserve mistakes.
He'll
so I
let
don't
you
give
know.
mistakes.
And he'll let you know, especially he'll be like,
Exactly.
well, me, like, and of course he'd be like,
Exactly.
bitch, you, he'll be like me, because we've been there. He'll be like, bitch, you need to, and we've been in,
Yeah.
you wasn't there, and blah, blah, and it's like, you know what I mean? I'd be like, dang, Carlese, like, I have to do this, or I was doing this, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I love everything,
But
every
it's like
place
at
that
the
he's
same
coming
time,
from.
y'all
Because-
can weigh out the circumstances and be like, you know what? But at this time, she was there for me. At this time, you was there for
Yeah.
me, and realize that your friendship is bigger than.
Yeah,
this
but I
little
know it
fucking
comes from
spat
a good
that-
place
Yeah,
from
exactly.
him, you
That's
know
what
what
I'm
I
saying.
mean?
Like,
Like-
I feel like I can't call you a friend if I can't come to you and be like, look, motherfucker, when you did that
Yeah.
shit, you hurt my
Yeah.
feelings, and like if I can't come to you and talk to you, we not friends.
And it
Yeah.
also depends on what you go through. Like me and my sister was talking the other day. If you've been there for everybody your whole life and people just keep taking advantage of you, keep taking advantage of you, manipulative, they got motives and they doing stuff, you get to a point in where your life where you're not allowing mistakes.
Yeah.
One and done. Because I didn't did that and I didn't been everybody's punching bag and I didn't help everybody. So it's to the point to where you met next. You might like you not finna keep doing that, you know what I mean? So it also depends on your background.
Yeah,
if you didn't
it's
grow up in
different
that
circumstances.
shit or being
Yeah.
everybody's punching bag, it's a different story. But when you tired of getting hit, like you tired of getting hit, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's-
start stabbing your ass
It's
back
totally,
and cutting throats and shooting.
all
it depends. Yeah, it depends on your circumstances. Like I can't sit here and be like, you wrong for doing what you do. Your circumstances make you the way that you are, just like all of us. Like me and Courtney, we got them people who we hella rock with, and it's like people don't understand. Like, but she did you wrong, or that person did this, and be like, that's still my fan. That's still my fan. So it's just like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
everybody
it is what
has
it
that
is. Yeah,
view that
it
is
is
just
that,
like we
yeah.
can't,
It's like it
you
is
know,
what it
you
is.
can't
Like,
let
that's
them
family.
go. Like,
Like, they family. They're gonna be there to the end. And
oh
there's
my
nothing
God,
I
y'all,
can
we
do.
have a minute.
Yeah, we're
Wait,
coming to
this
the
was
end.
so fast. Oh my
Right?
God.
Daryl, it's your birthday. What you got to say for a minute?
Go Daryl.
This your
Well,
minute.
I'm not really 32. I'm 27. Was born in
Who put that out
87.
there?
He was born in 97.
We just make fun of
87.
him. 'Cause he's older than us.
87.
Oh, okay. He's born in 87, Daryl.
87,
He
turning
needs
27.
27 lap dances.
Yes,
Yeah,
tomorrow. Bobby's.
exactly.
Hit
Bobby's.
us
Tomorrow
up.
at Bobby's.
At the park. And at the park.
And at the park on Saturday.
ENT@gmail.com.
And at the
Cheers.
park. Yeah.
Bobby's gonna be turned up.
It's a good friend.
I got no cup. Where my cup at, damn it? I love my cup.
Right.
Anyway,
Right.
cheers. Cheers.